no way this actually happened, right? I wish, because the only thing worse than being known as Toilet Guy at your local gym is realizing you earned that name in front of people who see you every day when you're already at your lowest. So here's how my day started. It's January, freezing, dark outside, and my alarm goes off at 5:25 a.m. because I read some guy on YouTube said, real winners start their day at sunrise. I drag myself out of bed, trip over my own phone charger, and pull on the only clean sweats I have, gray, with class of 2016 cracked across the butt, a relic of my last moment of athletic glory, dodgeball champion 6th grade, don't ask. The only t-shirt I can find is one my ex left at my place 2 years ago, pink with a faded glittery unicorn and the phrase, follow your dreams. I debate changing, but it's too cold to care. I skip breakfast because I'm already late, toss on a hoodie that smells like Axe body spray in defeat, and sprint out into the ice. On my walk, I realize my shoelaces are different lengths, and my left sock is inside out. Classic start. The gym is basically empty at 6 a.m. There's the bored receptionist scrolling TikTok, chewing gum loud enough to drown out the radio. There's one guy benching an entire sedan, veins popping, headphones on, tank top that says, sun's out, guns out, and then there's me, desperately trying to look like I belong here while my stomach gurgles, you made a mistake. I do exactly 3 minutes on the treadmill, trying not to die, before my body gives me the warning. You know the one. The kind that says, whatever you do, find a bathroom, right now. I grab my water bottle, act like I'm stretching, and try to find the single-stall bathroom tucked behind the mop closet. The door's heavy. The lock is one of those ancient twisty ones that only works if you slam it, then jiggle, then threaten it with violence. I manage to lock myself in instant relief, until right as I finish, I hear someone try the handle. My heart rate spikes. My hands go clammy. I shout, just a minute, but the universe chooses this exact moment for the toilet to start making a noise like a dying walrus. Loud, wet, echoing, and then I see it. The water is rising. Full panic. I'm jamming buttons, flipping the handle, whispering, please, 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 to every plumbing god I can remember from YouTube DIY videos. Nothing works. The water is now officially defying gravity, and I realize I am seconds away from making gym history in the worst way. Suddenly, the voice of the bench press guy booms through the door. Bro, you okay? Sounds like you're fighting for your life in there. I want to disappear. The doorknob rattles again. Now it's the receptionist. Hey, you stuck? Want me to call someone? I can actually hear her TikTok still playing. Some song about making money moves. My brain short circuits. I flush again. Big mistake. The water erupts like Old Faithful. I'm standing in class of 2016 sweats, surrounded by a small lake, praying for teleportation. Eventually, I realize there's no escape. I open the door. Bench press guy is just standing there, arms crossed, grinning like he just set a new PR. The receptionist has a caution wet floor sign, holding it like she's ready to defend herself. I just blurt out, sorry, plumbing hates me, and make the fastest exit in gym history. But it gets worse, way worse, because this is just the beginning of my toilet guy legend. So I bolt out of the bathroom, shoes squelching with every step, and I'm doing everything I can to avoid eye contact with anyone. But of course, that's when my gym crush walks in. You know the type, flawless ponytail, headphones, actually enjoying her workout at 6:30 a.m. like some kind of fitness sorceress. She stops right in front of me, tilts her head and goes, are you okay? You look damp. I want to crawl into a locker and never come out. I mutter something like, cardio accident, and limp past her, dripping a shame trail across the rubber mats. Bench press guy catches my eye and winks. Receptionist is already whispering to someone at the desk, probably texting the group chat. Guess what just happened in the bathroom, lol. I grab my bag, trying to act casual, but it's clear to everyone that I'm in crisis mode. I decide, no way am I coming back here for at least a month. But as soon as I reach the door, my phone buzzes. It's a notification from the gym app. Hope you enjoyed your first visit. Don't forget to hydrate. I wish I could say the humiliation ended there, but 2 days later, I get a DM from an account called Toilet Guy Gym Memes. Yeah, some absolute legend had turned my bathroom disaster into a meme, photoshopped my face onto a flood warning sign, added my class of 2016 sweats, and posted it to the local fitness group. The caption? When leg day hits harder than expected. My phone blows up. Everyone from my high school swim team to my actual cousin is sending me screenshots. I try to laugh it off, but now, every time I walk into the gym, people greet me with, hey, toilet guy. Bench press guy even fist bumps me and says, respect for surviving the flood, man. The icing on the cake? The receptionist starts playing Under the Sea from The Little Mermaid every time I walk in. Subtle, really appreciate it. But honestly, you think it can't get any more embarrassing? Just wait until what happens next week, because my legend at the gym is about to reach a whole new level. I try to avoid the gym for a few days, but let's be real. I already paid for a 6-month membership, and my mom keeps texting me, did you go today? Like she's tracking my every move. So I work up the courage, put on my least recognizable hoodie, and show up at 8 p.m. hoping it'll be empty. Spoiler, it's not. It's even busier. First person I see is bench press guy, who immediately points at the bathroom and shouts, yo! High tide's over there. People actually clap. I want to turn around, but nope, now I'm in too deep. The receptionist gives me a thumbs up, puts on Wipeout by the Surfaris, and the whole front desk starts giggling. My phone buzzes. My best friend, who doesn't even go to this gym, just sent me a meme. When the pre-workout hits, but the plumbing can't handle it, so I decide to just get through my workout and leave as fast as possible. But as soon as I step onto the treadmill, I realize something's off. People are watching me, like, not just glancing, full-on side-eye whispering, nudging each other. Then I spot a group of teens with their phones out filming TikToks. One of them holds up a sign that says, toilet guy energy, and pretends to paddle a boat. I am now a meme in real life. Flashback to my most embarrassing moment before this. 6th grade spelling bee, I spelled embarrassment wrong, and the whole class clapped. I thought that was peak humiliation. I was wrong. I do my routine, pretending to be invisible. But by the time I get to the water fountain, someone's taped a picture of a rubber duck above it. I almost lose it laughing. But also, respect for the commitment. Here's the twist. My gym crush comes over. She leans in, whisper laughs. You know, I've never seen anyone become a legend here so fast. Don't worry, it's kind of iconic now. I nearly choke on my water. That's right, I went from disaster to local folklore. But trust me, it's about to get even weirder. Because the next week, the gym holds a toilet guy challenge and puts my name on the leaderboard. So a week later, I get an email from the gym with the subject line, announcing the first annual toilet guy challenge. At first I think it's spam, but no, it's real. They made a poster with a cartoon version of me in class of 2016 sweats, holding a plunger like a sword, and it's taped all over the front desk. The receptionist catches me reading it and grins. Congrats, you're basically gym royalty now. You coming to the event? Apparently the challenge is this. Every participant has to run a lap around the gym, do 20 squats, and then race to the bathroom and back without flooding. First person back gets a rubber ducky trophy with toilet guy written in glitter pen. It's all in good fun, they say, but I want to melt into the carpet, and the worst part, bench press guy's the first one to sign up. He winks at me and says, better defend your title, champ. Now people are DMing me on Instagram. My friends are sending me TikToks of the challenge. One girl who's never spoken to me in her life corners me by the water fountain and says, you have to participate. If you don't, the legend dies. Flashback. Second grade field day. I tripped on a jump rope and face planted in front of the whole school. This feels somehow more public. The big day arrives. There's a crowd by the front desk, half the gym staff, and even a local reporter there to cover the community spirit. They actually ask if I want to say a few words before the challenge. I grab the mic, my face bright red, and just say, remember to always check the lock and respect your plumbers. People cheer. Somebody tosses me a roll of toilet paper like it's a victory sash, and the challenge begins. By now, it's all surreal. I've gone from guy who almost flooded the gym to local hero. But trust me, there's one more plot twist that nobody saw coming. So the toilet guy challenge kicks off, there's music blasting, everyone's laughing, and for a second, I almost forget this all started because I can't use a public bathroom without causing chaos. Bench press guy is doing warm-ups like he's about to run a marathon. My gym crush waves at me and shouts, go toilet guy, make us proud! They blow a whistle, everyone sprints. It's like a parody of a real athletic event. People tripping, someone drops their headband in the squat rack, and I actually manage to stay in the middle of the pack. When I finally reach the bathroom, there's a line. People are cheering every time someone goes in and comes out. I hear, no floods yet, keep it clean, people. My turn comes, I open the door. Someone's taped a rubber duck to the toilet lid. I burst out laughing, do my best to look composed, and run back to the front desk. By some miracle, I'm not last bench press. Guy wipes out trying to high-five someone on his way out of the bathroom and face plants on a yoga mat. They award me the original rubber ducky trophy, glitter everywhere, fake gold medal around my neck. The receptionist gets a selfie with me and posts it on the gym's Instagram caption, our local legend toilet guy. No one else could have made this week so memorable. You'd think the story ends there, but no. The next morning, I wake up to a DM from an actual plumber influencer who saw the story and wants to send me a toilet survival kit. Now, my friends have started calling me for advice every time their pipes gurgle, and yes, every time I walk in the gym, someone hums Under the Sea. Honestly, at this point, I've accepted my fate. My gym crush starts talking to me more. She says, you know, you handled all this better than most people ever could. Maybe next time you can just show me how not to break the plumbing. So, yeah, that's the story of how I accidentally became a meme, a cautionary tale, and kind of a local celebrity, all because I just needed to pee. What's the weirdest way you ever became famous? Or do you want to hear how I got locked in a tanning bed for 40 minutes? Full story on my profile. You won't believe how that one ends. Don't forget about subscribe this channel for more content and giving like